Today, we are looking at a nation that sits at the very heart of Islamic history, a nation that is often in the news, usually for reasons involving conflict, sanctions, or politics. We are talking about Iran. When many people today hear Iran, they think of nuclear talks, political tension, or economic hardship. But if you look back just a few centuries, the name Persia or Iran evoke images of poetry, incredible science, beautiful art, and deep spirituality. So, the big question is, what happened? What did a land so rich in history and potential become so isolated and troubled today? And more importantly, looking with Islamic foresight, what are the solutions? Stay with us as we try to understand the story of Iran. Part 1: The Legacy of Giants. To understand the pain of the present, we must understand the pride of the past. Iran is one of the oldest continuous civilizations on earth, but its golden age, especially for us as Muslims, was when the light of Islam merged with Persian culture. For centuries, this land was the intellectual powerhouse of the Islamic world. Think about the great scholars who shaped how we understand medicine, mathematics, and philosophy today. Many of those giants came from the Persian sphere of influence. They didn't just preserve knowledge, they advanced it. The beautiful architecture you see across the Muslim world often has roots in Persian design. The depth of Islamic spirituality and literature owes a massive depth to scholars and poets from this region. We mention this to make one point clear. The people of Iran are highly educated, deeply cultured, and capable of greatness. The current situation is not because a lack of talent, it is a tragedy of circumstances and politics. Part 2: The Turning Point, Interference and Revolution. So, where did things go wrong? It is complicated, but we can look at the 20th century as the turning point. For many decades, foreign powers, especially from the West, treated Iran not as an independent nation, but as a gas station. They interfered in its politics to secure cheap oil. This created a deep sense of humiliation and anger among the Iranian people. They felt their wealth was being stolen and their culture disrespected. The anger eventually exploded in the Revolution of 1979. The revolution changed everything. It was meant to restore independence and bring an Islamic system of governance. It was a moment of massive hope for millions who wanted to be free Western control. But revolutions are messy, and the aftermath was brutal. Immediately after the revolution, Iran faced a devastating 8-year war with neighbor country Iraq. Millions of lives were lost or destroyed on both sides of the border. A terrible tragedy of Muslim fighting Muslim. Since then, Iran has faced decades of crippling economy, sanctions from the West. Imagine trying to run a household, let alone a country, when you are cut off from the global banking system. These sanctions have hurt ordinary people the most, making medicine hard to find and destroying the value of their money. Iran developed a siege mentality. They felt the whole world was attacking them, so focused heavily on security and defense, sometimes at the expense of their own people's freedom and economic well-being. Part 3. The Current Reality. What is the reality of Iran right now? It is a nation with a massive gap between its potential and its reality. You have a very young, highly educated population that is connected to the world through the internet, desperate for jobs, freedom, and a normal life. But they are living under an economy crushed by mismanagement and external sanctions. They are living under a political system that many feels is too rigid and doesn't listen to the needs of the new generation. We see internal tension, we see a government that feels cornered by international enemies, and a population that feels squeezed by both international pressure and domestic restrictions. It is a painful situation. A nation that once exported knowledge is now struggling just to participate in the global economy. Part 4. Solutions through Islamic Foresight. We cannot change the past, but what about the future? What are the solutions looking through the lens of Islamic foresight? Political experts talk about new treaties or economic deals. Those are important, but we need to look deeper. Solution 1. The return of justice internally. In Islam, the foundation of any stable society is justice. A government's primary duty is to serve the well-being of its people, all its people. When people feel unheard or when the economy only works for a few, stability is impossible. The solutions begins at home by rebuilding trust between the state and the people through genuine justice and economic reform that helps the poor. Solution 2. Unity over sectarianism. The greatest tragedy of the modern Middle East is the division between Sunnah and Shia. This division has been weaponized by politicians on all sides, inside and outside the region. Iran and its neighbors must realize that this sectarian Cold War is bleeding the entire Ummah dry. The solution is a brave diplomatic push for regional dialogue. We need to see each other as brothers in faith, not geopolitical rivals. As the Quran teaches us, believers are the single brotherhood. Solution 3. Prioritizing knowledge and dignity. Iran's greatest resource is not oil. It is its brilliant people. The focus must shift from purely security concern to unleashing the potential of its youth through education, technology, and open commerce. You cannot sanction a mind. What happened to Iran is a complex mix of foreign interference, revolutionary struggle, and internal challenges. It is a sad chapter in a glorious history. But history hasn't ended. We pray for the people of Iran that they find relief from economic hardship, that they find peace within their borders, and that they take their rightful place as a leading positive force within a united Ummah. Thank you for watching Islamic Foresight. If you found this analysis beneficial, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace be upon you. May Allah bless us all. Thank you so much.